Oh, don't worry. Your secret is safe with me. I will not tell anyone. No one's going to believe that a mermaid actually exists in Shoal Lake. So don't worry. Your secret is safe with me. No one will ever find out that mermaids exist in Shoal Lake. Live from Shoal. It's the Morning Brew. Arr! Every time. What an idiot.
Coming to you from the heart of Sholo, Arizona, on the Deuce of Clubs. It's QCountry 92.5's The Morning Brew with Chris Bennett.
He's got spirit. I hear it.
Good morning and welcome to the behind the scenes of our small town radio show. There we go. Wrong one. There we go. We got it. Heck yes. Today we are so excited for some guests in studios. You guys are watching the behind the scenes of our small town radio show, QCountry 92.5's The Morning Brew, coming to you from beautiful Sholo, Arizona. And today in studio, we have my best friends Alex and Omar with Aliberto's Real Fresh Mexican Food in studio. Say hi, guys.
Morning.
Woo, woo,
Morning,
woo.
Brew Crew.
We are promoting our Lotería event that is happening tomorrow at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel starting at 6 o'clock. Get there early. Seating's limited. Obviously, you know Aliberto's has delicious food for the whole family. So come early, grab a bite to eat, and the Lotería is going to start at 6 p.m. And we have some amazing prizes that we'll be giving away. We'll be talking about in a little bit. But we have D-Bag tickets. We have QCountry swag. We have Brew Crew bags, which are limited edition. We have Aliberto's gift cards to Streets on Main, a very popular restaurant in Snowflake that now has live music as well. And the biggest giveaway will be given away at our last Lotería game. And what is that, Alex?
We're going to give away stay out of the Big Pine Cabins here in Heber Overguard.
That's right. So a little staycation. Or say you have a relative coming and you just can't stand that relative. And you're like, honey, I do not want them staying at our house. You could be like, well, guess what? I won a Big Pine Cabin stay at Aliberto's for their Lotería Night. So they don't have to stay here. How many nights is it, the stay?
It's a 2-night stay. So it'd be Friday, Saturday, the weekend stay.
A weekend
Saturday,
stay?
just, give us RSVP. We'll set you up on a weekend. Nice staycation. There's jacuzzis there. Nice restaurants within walking distance. There's also stables nearby. There you go. A lot of stuff to do out there. I went out there. I didn't think there was a lot to do, but there's much to do in Overguard.
It's another great giveaway. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Frank Miller, so killer to see you. Frank Miller over, he's in Wagon Wheel Lakeside at the U-Haul.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Miller, so killer. Frank, are you coming to Lotería on tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel? What about you, Hannah Rowe? Hannah Rowe, way to go. We're giving away D-Bag tickets. We're giving away a stay at the Big Pine Cabins in Heber. We also have gift cards, a bunch of stuff. It's going to be so much fun. We normally do our drive-through game show, but Alex and Omar and his sister Alma were talking, and they play Lotería, and they're like, dude, this would be fun to do at the restaurant. So they said, hey, what do you think about switching it up? And I'm like, dude, this sounds like so much fun. It's going to be an event. A bunch of people can come, win some great prizes. So it's going to be a great time. Jeff Reynolds, good morning. We're going to play our last pre-recorded call from Jineane. It's Am I the Jerk Wednesday, Am I the Jerk Court. This guy was, someone was stealing his lunch at work all the time. So he decided to buy his own mini fridge and keep his lunch in there. And then he put a lock on it. And then everyone at work was giving him a hard time. Ooh, someone's better than us. But he wanted to know if he was the jerk. And Jineane, well, you'll hear what Jineane says coming up next. Here we go.
From the Horn Auto Center Studios, Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Jineane and Am I the Jerk Court. Jineane, you heard the story. Am I the jerk for locking up my fridge after someone kept stealing my lunch? What say you?
I don't think the person's a jerk. I mean, the other people reacting like, oh, you should keep your lunch in the community fridge. That's kind of odd. He just needs to kind of ignore them. I mean, I think it's as long as he's not making a big deal out of it, he just needs to ignore them right now. I don't understand why they'd be so upset that he has a mini fridge. You know, after this happening, I mean, they're just being very, I don't know. And there's kind of sometimes there's this new wave of everyone just shared. If it's stolen, bring stuff that doesn't matter to be stolen. That's just weird. Yeah. You have a thief in there, somebody really rude, and why not have a little mini fridge? But just don't say anything else. Right. Keep it quiet and just laugh if there's a few people say something. He's not a jerk.
Right. You know? I think Dana, her friend, or the lady she works with, she seems suspicious.
I know. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I'm kind of like, oh, she's mad because she doesn't have a good meal to steal. I mean, what the heck? Yeah. Or put, like load up the fridge with some salmonella samples. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Jineane, don't mess with her.
It's just rotten to take somebody else's food.
Right.
And, there's, I don't know. That's just that one that said that. Yeah, she's very odd.
Yeah, I think she was stealing the lunches, and I'd keep an eye out on her. If she starts losing weight, we know she's been missing some lunches. So in the case of Am I the Jerk for locking up the office fridge after someone kept stealing my lunch, Jineane says?
Not the jerk, and it's his own fridge. He brought his own fridge in. I thought he was locking up everybody else's fridge at first, but he's not. Yeah.
He brought his own personal fridge and locked it up for extra measures.
Yeah.
So. All right, I agree with you, Jineane. Thanks so much for having fun with us, and we hope you have a great rest of the day.
You too, Chris. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Woo! Man, we are on fire. Do you see what's going on here? They call me Dr. Dre of the White Mountains, mixing those beats. Liz Walburn in the house. Good morning, Chris and crew. Frank says, nope, forget it. Won't be there. He has to work till 7:30 tomorrow. If you happen to get off early, come see us. We'll be at Aliberto's from 6 to 7:30 p.m. for some juicy Lotería. I've never played it before. I used to call bingo when I was younger. One of my first jobs, I volunteered at a nursing home, and I would call bingo out, and I would word associate. Maybe I shouldn't say this. I used to say this as a joke, but I'd word associate the nursing home. I wouldn't just say the letter and the number. That's boring. I would be like, B4. Do you remember what your life was like before your children betrayed you and put you in this nursing home? B9. Gladys's tumor is B9. Congratulations. But Lotería, it's not letters, it's not numbers, it's characters, right?
It's characters. Characters, El Sol, El Diablo, El Camarón. You know a couple of them. Chris?
Yeah, I know. We're going to play a game. Hopefully, Paul from Beaumont calls in a second. Hannah Rowe, way to go. Jeff Reynolds, watching the brew. Jeff Reynolds, having fun with the crew. Jeff Reynolds. Yes, Jeff Reynolds with Jeff Reynolds Productions and Certapro Painters of Phoenix. Jeff Reynolds Productions and Aliberto's were both producers of Small Town Famous, the only comedy special filmed here in the White Mountains. Pretty exciting. Also, we have a big, I announced yesterday, our mountain comedy stuff I have in the works. July 26th is the birthday bash at Elks Lodge. Are you guys still doing the food truck?
We're going to be there.
Heck yes.
On what day?
July 26th. It's a Saturday. 26th. All right. For Chris Bennett's birthday bash. The Morning Brew is live.
You know, his birthday always goes crazy.
Mm-hmm. And I've been I'm so excited to announce the lineup of comedians we have coming on. Comedians that have been seen on HBO, Comedy Central, The Tonight Show. What's that other dry bar comedy special, Laughed After Dark? We have a lot of killers coming to the mountain to kill you with comedy. Jeff Reynolds loves Aliberto's Foods. Do you guys, because you, Alex, you run the Wagon Wheel one.
Yes.
And then Omar, you run the Taylor one. Yes. And then your sister, Alma, the Pine Top. Do you guys compete on who has the best salsa or the best tortillas or the best service?
I mean, we all have, the same ingredients, but since it's all cooked from scratch, fresh then and there, everybody has, the cook is the main one. But not a competition. But I think every now and then we.
I think the customers make their own competition.
Yeah.
They think it's like a rivalry. Like, oh, it's better over here.
Oh yeah, because I like the wagon wheel better. No, I like the Taylor one better.
Yeah.
No, you're a stupid idiot. The pine top one's better.
But there'll be some times when we're hanging out and then they'll be like, well, I like the wagon wheel better, and I'll kind of pump my chest and he'll be like, yeah, this guy. Or the other way around, we'll be sitting down with somebody, they'll say, well, the Taylor one's better, and I'm like, man. But it's all in good fun. We're all brothers. There's no competition. Sun shines for everybody. We're all trying to do a good job, great job.
Well, yeah, you all want to do well because it's the Aliberto's name. So when you think of Aliberto's, you want all the locations to rock. Jeff Reynolds says, Alex, you rock. Okay.
You rock, Jeff.
You rock. Okay, let's go ahead and knock out our first segment. Oh, did you know we're also in podcast form? Like, I don't know, Little Butterfly has started to spread his wings and get out of the cocoon because we are now available to stream. Oh, poop in my butt. Hold on, you are being broadcast on Facebook Live, YouTube Live. This is recorded for our podcast. Also, the radio. Also, social media. Also, maybe my OnlyFans if I ever start one. Also, I don't know what else I could say. All right, just a second. Who's this? It's Paul from Beaumont. Okay. All right. So I was telling, what was I was telling you guys? Oh, so yeah, we're now, you can now stream us anywhere in the world at QCountry92.com. So we're available to stream. We're now available in podcast form. Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew with Chris Bennett and Best Friends. It's just a compilation of our best calls, some calls that were too spicy for the radio, and calls that maybe we just didn't have time for. So we got that going on. What else? We got streaming. I don't know. I don't know what more we can be doing.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Liz says, great food, all of them. All right. Perfect. I have a fun game to play. I have a lot of fun games to play with Paul from Beaumont today. All right. 3, 2, 1. Good morning. It's the Morning Brew with Chris. Who's this? Yee! It's everyone's favorite redneck from Beaumont, Texas. It's Paul from Beaumont with your favorite Mexican restaurant crew in the White Mountains, Aliberto's. We have Alex and Omar joining us, and we're promoting our Lotería Night, which is Mexican bingo, tomorrow at the Wagon Wheel location from 6 to 7:30 p.m. You ever play Lotería?
But we got the scratch off here in Texas on the lottery.
Oh, a scratch-off version. Yeah, so it's...
I didn't know that's what that was. I didn't know that's what that meant, though.
Well, yeah, it's bingo, but instead of letters and numbers, there's these, like... characters. Figures.
Yeah, pictures.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And they have... so there's all these different characters I never heard of, Paul. I thought we'd play a game right now with you called Lotería or No. I'm going to give you 4... cards, and these are Lotería cards, except for one. One of them is fake, and you got to spot the fake Lotería card. You ready?
Let's do this.
All right, and then Alex and Omar, you guys help me with the pronunciation. You ready?
You got it.
All right, here we go. El Corazon.
That's good.
That's good.
Real?
El Corazon. Oh, you're. I'll give them all, and then you say which one's fake. El Corazon, which means the heart. I said it right. El Camarón. How did Camarón? I said it. That's shrimp. El Cactus. Did I say cactus correct? Yeah. El Cactus. Or El Diablito. How do I say that?
El Diablito.
El Diablito. Okay. Which one is the fake Lotería card?
Well, what was the El Diablo, the last one?
It's El Diablito.
I sound like Elmer Fudd.
It's El Diablito.
Yeah, what's that mean?
it means the little devil. So
okay, I'm gonna say Okay, I'm gonna go with the Little Devil's fake.
You're gonna say that's fake. Alex and Omar, is that fake?
That is incorrect.
That is a real Lotería card. If I called that out and you put, are we using beans or bingo cards?
I think we're using, well, traditionally and this is kind of you sit down with the family, with the tias, they bring out the Lotería cards, and there used to be little markers, like little plastic markers. Those always get lost. So you bring out the beans from the pantry, and those are like the markers, the beans, and then you fill up the card, you take them off, you play the game. But yeah, we're gonna be using beans. Have it that old traditional, Hispanic way of playing.
Yeah, dude.
Good thing I ain't there. We'll be using dipping tacos, my friend.
We're gonna be right back with Paul from Beaumont after this. All right, perfect.
El Diablito.
El Diablito. Courtney Carpenter, friends, and Good Morning Brew crew. Today's my dad's birthday. Happy birthday. Paul, do you have anything juicy you want to talk about, or should I? Do you just want to follow my lead?
I'm thinking. I guess I'll follow your lead.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do Are You Smarter Than a Redneck? Alex and Omar versus our redneck. Are you smarter than some restaurant tours?
Hey, when we was there last time, Alex.
Yeah.
We got lit at Rockies. Got lit, son.
We got lit.
Got that safe ride. I was like, hey, bro, because where we were staying, there's Aliberto's right there.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, bro. And he was like, yeah. I said, I need you to stop off. I need to get some churros. So, yeah, before we went home, we got churros from the Aliberto's when I was little.
Litty up.
When I was litty up. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to do Are You Smarter Than a Redneck? And then we'll do a bonus edition. I don't know if we'll have time for the radio, but it could be for our podcast. We'll do one more.
Hell, I got everybody in the car churros. The driver, his girl, everybody got churros.
Churros are my favorite. Have you ever had the horchata?
Yeah, I want a churro. You want a churro. Everybody gets a churro.
Everybody gets a churro.
He's the Oprah of churros. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is now time for Are You Smarter Than a Redneck? Today, Paul, you have some different competition. You have Alex and Omar from Aliberto's Real Fresh Mexican Food. Today is Jacques Cousteau Day, the famous sea explorer. So we're going to see...
I know who he is.
So we will see who knows more about what's under the sea. If you know the answer, say your name. That's your buzzer. Team Aliberto's versus Team Paul. Here we go. How many hearts does an octopus have? Is it?
Omar.
Omar, go ahead.
8.
Is it 8? No, that's not. I don't think so.
Maybe it's tentacles.
Here, hold on.
That's a tentacle.
El Poquito
Hold on, let me check.
Diablo, get you.
Let me.
I was real confident on that one.
Let me make
I was
sure.
like, I got this in the bag.
Octopus.
He said octo, so it's 8.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I was right. You got me nervous. I was like, maybe I have the wrong answer. Hold on. So.
Maybe it's tentacles.
No, that's not. I don't think so.
Maybe it's tentacles.
No, that is not correct. Paul, what's your guess?
What are they?
Do you want multiple choice? It's 1.
Yeah, I want multiple choice.
It's 1, 2, 3, or 5. How many hearts?
I'll say 1.
No, you're both wrong. 3.
I'm gonna say 3.
3. Well, do you get to answer 2? I feel like Aliberto's, if he answers.
Yeah. Look,
It's
man.
just one.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, on the for real, I don't want to make my favorite Mexican restaurant mad.
All right, next question. What is the largest mammal in the ocean? Is it A, the great white shark, B, the sperm whale, D, or C, the blue whale, or D, giant squid? Paul, go ahead.
The
I was gonna say
sperm whale?
It is not sperm whale. It's not. It's either great white shark, blue whale, or giant squid. Team Aliberto's. Alex, do you want to guess?
Blue whale.
Is it the blue whale? They are up 1-0.
Oh, wow.
Real, fresh Mexican food. Okay, next question, and this will determine who the winner is. It's worth $1 million. If Paul gets it right, he will upset you and win.
Oh, no.
All right, here we go. What ocean creature can punch fast enough to break glass? Is it the moray eel, the giant squid, the mantis shrimp, or a starfish? Paul, go ahead.
The mantis shrimp.
How did you know that?
A mantis shrimp.
Yeah, how
A
did
shrimp?
you know that, Paul? It's a shrimp. Isn't that
Dude,
crazy?
I watched like Cody Peterson and all them, and they stuck their finger like in the thing with the shrimp to get it on the pain index. What idiot!
Well, Paul, congratulations. You are smarter than Aliberto's today.
Dang.
But you know what? I might be smarter, but I dang sure can't cook as good as them.
No, you can't.
Thank you.
We wish you could make it tomorrow for Lotería Night at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel. It's a free event, 6 to 7:30. We'll be right back with Paul from Beaumont. All right, let's play one more game. All right.
A mantis.
Yeah, you know what you need to do, buddy?
What?
You need to have Paul Beaumont churro deal.
A churro
I didn't know
deal.
there was so. Yeah, I didn't
Oh.
know there were so many flavors of them things.
Yeah, like maybe one day we'll do a little Aliberto's Morning Brew special. Get the Paul from Beaumont churro deal.
What would be Paul's flavor of churro
Yeah.
if we had one?
Like, I feel
A
like-
root beer.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like you got to go with the classic churro. I hate when people mess with
Yeah,
it.
I love the classic churro, but
Yeah.
man, I think I had a strawberry one too. I think that was pretty. That was pretty good too.
Yeah.
What flavor would you like?
I
if it
think-
was
I-
your flavor.
You had a few different flavors. We got all of them.
I like the traditional cinnamon, but I also like the cinnamon that have the cream filling in them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a bonus Loteria or no. Okay.
Yeah, the best thing I got going down here for churros is Jack in the Box.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, we have a bonus edition of Loteria or Nope with Paul from Beaumont, everyone's favorite redneck. We are going to be at Aliberto's tomorrow. I'll be hosting Loteria from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel. It's a free event, and we have great prizes to give away. It's like bingo, but instead of letters and numbers, there's these characters that are on the card. So, Paul, I'm going to read 4 characters, and you got to tell me which one is not on a Loteria card. You ready?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. La Luna. Should I tell him what it means in Spanish?
That means like moon or something,
Yep.
huh?
Oh, good. There we go. Yeah, yeah. It means moon. El Arbol. Do you know what that means? Did I say it right?
I'm lost.
Oh, that's the tree.
El árbol.
El sombrero.
Oh yeah, that's real.
That's a hat. Or La Televisión, which is the television. Which one of those is not a Loteria card?
Dang, man. The TV.
What, the TV? You think that's the fake Loteria card?
I'm thinking. I don't know.
He doesn't sound confident. You have 3 seconds to lock in your answer. 3, 2.
Okay, I'm locking it in. TV, you ain't gonna mess me up.
There we go. Boom, boom, boom. You were right. La Televisión is a fake Loteria card, but La Luna, El Arbo, and El Sombrero are real.
Is El sombrero on there?
Well, according to ChatGPT and the internet,
Hey,
What?
it is on the Texas Lottery.
that is on the Texas Lottery card. It's there. Well, Paul, thanks so much for having fun with us today, and hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow. Drive safe.
Absolutely. Hey, y'all go down there and see my boys down there at Aliberto's if y'all want that good Mexican food.
Thank
Fresh
you.
every day.
All right, buddy. You're the best. Thank you.
All right, see y'all later.
See you, bye.
Later, Paul.
See you later.
All right. So let's get our first call ready to go. All right, here we go. We're gonna 3, 2, 1. I am so excited to have guests in studio. Here we go, guys. We're gonna record a segment for the radio. We're pre-recording it, but 3, 2, 1. I am so excited to have some studio guests today. That's right. It is Alex and Omar with Aliberto's, official sponsors of the Morning Brew and Chris Bennett Comedy. And we have a fun event happening tomorrow. We normally do the drive-through game shows at the Aliberto's, but we're doing something different tomorrow at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. What are we playing? Tell everyone.
Loteria, we're having a good old-fashioned Lotería Night at Aliberto's.
Lotería, which is basically Mexican bingo. Instead of letters and numbers, it's characters that are I'll call from a deck of cards, basically. And then people are trying to get patterns, get lines. It's just like bingo in that aspect. And this is a free event, and we're giving away some amazing prizes. It goes from 6 to 7:30 p.m., and winners of each game can win prizes like Aliberto's gift cards, right? Yep. Also, Streets on Main, which is a great restaurant in Snowflake Taylor that we'll be giving away some gift cards to. Also, some Aliberto swag.
Aliberto swag.
QCountry swag.
Yeah. Morning Brew.
Yeah, morning. We have Brew Crew bags, limited edition bags filled with some awesome swag for you. Morning Brew swag, QCountry swag, Aliberto swag. It's going to be awesome. I also have D-back tickets to give away to this weekend series against the Padres. It's the Father's Day weekend. And the biggest giveaway, the last game that we'll play, which will probably start around 7:15, 7:20, the winner of this Loteria game will win the grand prize, which is what, Alex?
Big Pine Cabin Staycation. So we there's cabins here in Heber Overguard, cabin jacuzzi, out in the forest. A lot of great places to eat. Walking distance. There's stables nearby. It's a real cool trip to get out of the Lakeside Shoalo area, go down to Heber, which has a lot to offer. Heber Overguard, super cool place. I went out there. I stayed out there. A lot of things to do. Great places to go eat. Aliberto's is there as well, right there in Heber.
Yeah, the Big Pine Cabins are amazing. If you win, you could use it as a staycation, or maybe you have some annoying relatives that want to come visit you, and you don't want them to stay at your house. Hey, guess what? I want a weekend stay. It's a 2-night stay at Big Pine Cabins. It's Lotería Night at Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel tomorrow. It's free. Join us. It's going to be a good time. We'll be right back with Aliberto's after this. Okay.
It's pretty crazy. We're checking out the history on the Loteria. Did you probably checked the history on that, right?
Not really.
I guess it came out of Spain. It traveled to Spain, and it was only for the higher class citizens back in Spain. So not everybody got to play the Loteria, and then it just spread on to Mexico. Pretty cool history on it. I was researching it.
You don't have to be royalty to play tomorrow. It's open to the public. Relatives that want to come visit you. I'm trying to think what I'm going to have tomorrow at Aliberto's. I love their dipping tacos. I love the taquitos. You guys always kill it with the taquitos. Street tacos are really good. You also have wings that are amazing. You also have burgers, too. So something, if the family's like, well, I don't feel like Mexican food. Well, Aliberto's has more than that. And all of the food is real fresh.
I'll hook you up with something different. I've been back in the kitchen. All our lives. So he's done a couple of things where he mixes it up with this and that. I have a couple things that I like. So I'll hook you up. One of the good ones, which we do it at some of the caterings, it's chile relleno carne asada tacos. So chile relleno, Monterey Jack cheese, breaded with a little bit of carne asada, onion, cilantro, and guac. Ooh. You're going to like those. Oh, that's something else.
Yeah, my favorite thing about doing these events with you guys is because you always feed me something different. I'm a creature of habit. Like, I find something I like, and I eat that same thing at that restaurant for the rest of my life because I just don't want to risk not enjoying something. But you guys force me out of my comfort zone, and it's always a good decision. And it's always something sometimes a little off the menu, a little Chef Alex, Chef Omar creation. It's going to be a lot of fun. Who's joining us? Debbie Hurtado is on. She came in like a Hurtado. We got that. Studio guest today. That's right. It is Alex. Perfect. Okay. All right. So we got this coming up, and then we have our 3 Paul from Beaumont segments that I got to edit up. We got Scott Eppinger. I believe Scott and his wife Sherry are coming to the Lotería Night tomorrow at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And it's a busy weekend. We got Shoalo Days. Are you guys going to Shoalo Days?
I always go to Shoalo Days.
Are you? So last year I got dunked in the dunk tank for the Navajo County Family Advocacy Center, and so did Alex. I'm doing it again this year. Are you doing it? Oh, Omar. You're doing it this year? Oh
No. What is it?
So the Navajo County Family Advocacy Center is a great group up here that helps and advocates for children that were affected by sexual abuse or elderly, and they keep them on the mountain, and they basically are an advocate for them and also help them in healing. So the funds, what they do with this dunk tank is it's free to throw, but if people want to make a donation, or they also have raffle prizes they're giving away. You could buy a raffle ticket for $5, and all those funds go towards the Navajo Family Advocacy Center in their quest to help children and senior citizens.
It's a great way to support, and I think we should have Omar commit on the radio.
So last year I went, I think I did it on day 2, and I went later, and the water was getting.
You know what? It's funny
Ricky.
now that he invited us this morning, and now I know why he invited us. He didn't want to get in the tank, huh?
Are you scheduled for the tank yet, or no?
I'm not scheduled. Schedule me. Yes. I'll get scheduled. Schedule me in the morning.
Well, I'm not the scheduler.
Oh, you're not the scheduler.
No.
I'll go in there.
Yeah,
get scheduled.
but I could give you. I could put you in contact with the scheduler. So I'm doing it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Friday at 1:00.
Nice.
I'm getting dunked, and then we have a show.
Sure, I'll sign up for it too, I guess.
Heck yes, it's for a great cause, and it's and last year they were pouring ice in there.
Huh?
Yeah, they're not doing that this year. They promised me they're not doing that. But I wanted to do a fun prank where I had that dye that, when you pee in the pool, it turns red. I thought it would be funny, since I'm only the second or third person getting dunked, if I went in and it was like, ooh.
It gets a little slimy towards the end, though. Did you notice that?
No. That's why I said I want to go day 1, and then tomorrow, and then the next day, Saturday, I'm going giving out awards for the. Run to the Bridge in Pinedale. That's the oldest operating bridge in Arizona, and every year they do like a Run to the Bridge, like a kid's 5K, a kid's 1 mile, an adult 10K, that type of thing. And then I'm going down to the valley, and I have a comedy show Saturday night at someone's house for their birthday. I'm a private comedian. I'm like a dancer. Maybe I need you guys to be my security.
Right. Keep them off you.
I'm your private comedian for money. Mike Coons, good morning. Do you guys, is the food truck going to be at Sholo Days, or are you just going to hang out?
Oh, we're going to go hang out. Go do the tank. He's super excited about the tank dunk.
He's so excited about the tank. But I get so nervous because whenever I hit water, not that I pee, I always feel like I need to pee. Yeah. And so last year I went pee like 5 times before.
In the tank?
Yeah, no, in the tank. No, before the tank. All right, here we go. Worst way. This song is sexy. He wants her in the worst way. And he said, I'm not bringing
From the
any
Horn
roses.
Auto Center
I'll read the
Studios,
lyrics to you. It's
Chris
pretty saucy
Bennett and the
that
Morning
they let
Brew.
it on the radio. I am so excited to have some studio guests today. That's right. It is Alex and Omar with Aliberto's, official sponsors of the Morning Brew and Chris Bennett Comedy. And we have a fun event happening tomorrow. We normally do the drive-through game shows at the Aliberto's, but we're doing something different tomorrow at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. What are we playing? Tell everyone.
Lotería, we're having a good old-fashioned Lotería Night at Aliberto.
Loteria, which is basically Mexican bingo. Instead of letters and numbers, it's characters that are all called from a deck of cards, basically. And then people are trying to get patterns. So sombrero, did you find out if that was one? There's not one. And this is a
there is
event,
one
and
that's
we're
called
giving
El
away
Gorro.
some
And it's the
amazing
beanie, right?
prizes.
Yeah, but there's no.
It goes.
There's no
7:30 p.m. and winners.
Well,
according to
the
lottery has it.
There's new variants.
Streets on
There's
Main,
even a
which is
Loteriza
a great
where
restaurant
it has like the swagger,
that will be giving away some
the
gift
mother-in-law,
cards to.
and it has her like
Aliberto swag.
Aliberto swag.
QCountry swag.
Yeah. Morning Brew.
Yeah, morning. We have Brew Crew bags, limited edition bags filled with some awesome swag for you. Morning Brew swag, QCountry swag, Aliberto swag. It's going to be awesome. I also have D-back tickets to give away to this weekend series against the Padres. It's the Father's Day weekend. And the biggest giveaway, the last game that we'll play, which will probably start around 7:15, 7:20, the winner of this Lotería game will win the grand prize, which is what, Alex?
Big Pine Cabin Staycation. So we there's cabins here in Heber Overguard, cabin jacuzzi, out in the forest. A lot of great places to eat. Walking distance. There's stables nearby. It's a real cool trip to get out of the Lakeside Shoalo area, go down to Heber, which has a lot to offer. Heber Overguard, super cool place. I went out there. I stayed out there. A lot of things to do. Great places to go eat. Aliberto's is there as well. Right there in Heber.
Yeah, the Big Pine cabins are amazing. If you win, you could use it as a staycation, or maybe you have some annoying relatives that want to come visit you, and you don't want them to stay at your house. Hey, guess what? I want a weekend stay. It's a 2-night stay at Big Pine Cabins. It's Lotería Night at Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel tomorrow. It's free. Join us. It's going to be a good time. We'll be right back with Aliberto's after this. All right, we are back. Okay, let me read Worst Way lyrics to you. Worst Way, Riley. I don't think I'd be a good musician because he makes it sound sexy. I make it sound creepy. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Tonight, I ain't bringing no roses. Tonight, I ain't bringing no wine. Talking would take too much time. I think it's better to just show you.
You know what?
Hold on.
If you told me that on the cell phone, I am not coming over.
Let me start over. I didn't have the camera. All right, we're going to start. Worst Way lyrics. Tonight, I ain't bringing no wine. Tonight, I ain't bringing no roses. Talking would take too much time. I think I better just show you. Just turn the lights down. Let's get right down to it. What? Are they going to be playing Lotería? Do you need to turn the lights down? As soon as I walk in the door, I don't want to be out of line, but girl, I can't wait anymore. I think he is talking about playing Lotería.
Yeah, I think so.
He's excited. I want you in the worst way. My hands are kneading your hips. Want the first taste of whiskey to be off your lips. So close all the blinds, lock all the doors, put away anything that will break. They are violent when they play Lotería.
Yeah, they ain't playing Lotería.
Oh, they're not? They're not? Baby.
Yeah, when are they going to pull out the beans?
Baby, I need you tonight. Let's see how much love we can make. Ooh.
That's spicy.
I want you in the worst way. Yeah, so that's pretty juicy. So it's funny when they're like, Chris, we need you to be family friendly, appropriate. I'm like, yeah, but you have this song about them really liking Lotería.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was scared to look you in the eyes right now while you were,
Well, I know.
while you were saying that.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, you might have liked it.
Okay, we got that. All right, excellent. All right, we got Paul's next call that I got to queue up and edit. You guys are watching the behind the scenes. You know what I love about this show is every day it's a new show and it comes alive as it's happening. So there we go. There we go. Okay. And it's perfect for my ADHD because I have so much going on, so many plate spinning. I imagine ADHD would be effective in your line of business, like cooking at a very busy Mexican restaurant. You have to have your head on a swivel. And you run streets on Main, too.
Well,
and
I help out.
And, you help out. Oh, your wife
Christina.
Christina runs streets on Main, but you guys have to, as a cook in the kitchen, you always have to be doing a couple different things, right?
You know, I was watching you move those the volume and everything. You know, you have to time everything to put the volume up and get the song back on there. You can't mess up because if you mess up, it's not gonna sound good, right?
Right.
So it's almost the same thing. You know, you don't want to burn the food, and if you mess up, that's the equivalent of you burning the food.
Oh yeah. I burn the food every day. I make at least one mistake every day. Okay. We got that. Okay. Poop in my butt. There we go. That's my Christian swear word. We got that. All right, Paul. Okay, perfect.
From the
He moves everything around.
No, yeah, he's
Okay, we got that. Okay.
On fire.
Thinking. El Okay, here we go. Yeah, don't burn the food, Chris.
Yep.
Do not burn the food.
From the Horn Auto Center
I didn't
Studios,
burn it.
Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
Woo! That's my blood! Cause Pop Beaumont said so!
Yee, yee. It's everyone's favorite redneck from Beaumont, Texas. It's Paul from Beaumont with your favorite Mexican restaurant crew in the White Mountains, Aliberto's. We have Alex and Omar joining us, and we're promoting our Lotería Night, which is Mexican bingo, tomorrow at the Wagon Wheel location from 6 to 7:30 p.m. You ever play Lotería?
But we got the scratch off here in Texas on the lottery.
Oh, a scratch-off version. Yeah, so it's...
I didn't know that's what that was.
He's
I didn't know
radio
that's what that meant, though.
Well,
I
yeah,
got
so
so
lucky.
lucky.
It's
Yeah.
bingo, but instead of letters
so
and
lucky
numbers,
that he calls
there's
into the
these
show.
like characters. Characters,
What
figures.
do you do? You drive a truck,
Yeah,
right?
it's going to be a lot of fun. And they have, so there's all these different characters I never heard of, Paul. I thought we'd play a game right now with you called Loteria or No. I'm going to give you 4 cards, and these are Loteria cards, except for one. One of them is fake, and you got to pick.
I burned the food a little bit.
Okay,
He's
ready?
cooking. He's
We could just
cooking.
peel that off.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
and then
cooking,
Alex and
yeah.
Omar, you guys
That's the
help
same
me
thing
with
we
the
do.
pronunciation. You ready? All right, here we go. El Corazon. That's good.
Real?
El Corazon. Oh, you're. I'll give them all, and then you say which one's fake. El Corazon, which means the heart. I said it right. El Camarón. How did Camarón? I said it. That's shrimp.
Yeah, you're
El-
having the whitest dude
Did I say
be
cactus
the
correct?
bingo player.
El
I'm
cactus?
going to mispronounce
Or
the word.
El Diablo.
But that's how you learn.
How do I say
And
that?
I can sing a lot of English songs in Spanish.
Okay, so I
Which
kind of
one
know
is
a thing
the
or two
fake
about
Spanish,
Loteria
yeah.
card.
What you got there?
Well, what's the El Diablo? The last
It's El
I
Diablo.
sound like Elmer Fudd.
It's El Diabolito.
Yeah, what's that mean?
it means the little devil.
What did it tell
So
Okay, I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna go with the little devil's face.
You're gonna say that's
mean?
fake. Alex and Omar, is that fake? That is a real Loteria card. If I called that out and you put, are we using beans or bingo
I
cards?
think we're using, well, you know, traditionally and this is kind of you sit down with the family, with the tias, they bring out the Loteria cards, and you know, there used to be little markers, like little plastic markers. Those always get lost. So you bring out the beans from the pantry, and you with those are like the markers, the beans, and then you fill up the card, you take them off, you play the game. But yeah, we're gonna be using beans. Have it that old traditional, you know, Hispanic way of playing.
Yeah.
Loteria.
Dude,
Good thing I ain't done. We'll be using dipping tacos, my friend.
we're gonna be right back with Paul from Beaumont after this. Boom. All right, there we go. Got that. First quality glass. Good morning, Chris Bennett and the Brew Crew. Can't wait to dunk you at Sholo Days this Friday and Saturday. I'm going to be there Friday at 1 o'clock getting dunked because I'm going to be out of town on Saturday. But our friends at Aliberto's would love to help out a good cause, First Quality Glass. They want to sign up. They tried to assign me as the director, and I'm just not responsible enough to handle the being the director of the appointments. But they would love to schedule that. Alex, how about the dunk take? Oh, yes, he was, and so does Omar. Omar has a new thong that he would really like to test out. Yeah, right. You were saying that off there. He's got a new
You said
thong.
it's so aerodynamic.
Yeah, and you're just excited to just like go slide right through the water when your aerodynamic thong. Let's see.
He might slip in and slip right out.
How you doing, Joe G? Joe G, are you off today, Joe G? Wednesdays are usually his day off. Good morning, Chris Bennett and the Brew Crew. Can't wait to dunk you. I can't wait, First Quality Glass. And we have some more volunteers. Hit them up. What is still available? A lot of big people in the community get out, get dunked. You could also, if you go and you're 14 and over, you could pay to dunk a sibling, dunk your parent, and all those donations go to help the Navajo County Family Advocacy Center. All right. Got that. All right, let's get our next call queued up with Paul from Beaumont. And what else? All right. Got that. Do you guys like the ocean? It's a Jacques Cousteau day, but the ocean scares the heck out of me.
You know what? Thinking about it, being out there is a little scary.
Well, and did you know there's a creature that has in the ocean that has no brain and no heart?
So how does it live?
I don't know, but it's a jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
Yeah.
Jellyfish?
Jellyfish. How do they live if they don't have a brain or a heart? I don't know.
So when they sting you, it just happens because he can't think of stinging you.
Well, he can't. Just happens. But and then how did the first person decide they were going to pee on someone? Because when you get stung by jellyfish, they say do that. And I wonder, like, the first person, and it just lucky it worked because they're like, what are you doing? It's like, I don't know. I just think this will help. Like,
thinking about it, you're kind of you're tripping out, and then your friend's next to you, and maybe out of fear he starts peeing. Oh, that feels so good. That didn't sound right.
Oh my gosh. Liz says if it stays this warm, I'd volunteer. It gets like really grassy, because of people getting in and out, and so. The dunk tank, yeah. Let's see. Okay. What ocean creature can punch?
How many times did you fall in the tank?
What?
How many times did you fall in the tank?
Did I
get dunked?
last year? I feel like I got dunked like over 10 times,
Really?
and people were cheating and coming up and I'm like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect. What about you, Alex? You did it. I think you did it like right after me.
Yeah.
And the water was should have been a little warmer because you went in right after me.
But you know what? I got dunked like about 12 times, and then it was a group of little kids, and they would go over there and tap with their hands, and it was all fun and games. But the thing is, getting dunked and then getting back up there and sitting on the chair, it got a little tiring, especially if they dunk you every 2 minutes.
Yes, and they have a strict rule. I don't know if it's for you guys, but I have to keep my shirt on because they don't want to blind people, and it's just too much of a liability. So they say, Chris, you got to get dunked with your shirt on. I had a friend of mine that was a stand-up comedian that had a joke about how he would, when he was little, he was fat, so he'd swim with a shirt on, but it was a black shirt, and then when the shirt would get wet, it looked like whale skin, so he just looked like a beached whale at the pool. Okay, TV game show.
Sea lion.
All right. Do you guys have any new menu items at Aliberto's, or what's or let's talk about Streets on Main? What's going on with Christina and the crew over at Streets on Main?
Actually, this week's special is the hash burger.
The hash burger. Explain to me what. Oh, it's so hash browns on a burger.
A fried egg, chipotle sauce, the burger patty.
Ooh.
I saw that on Facebook, and it looks so good. I said I got my mouth watered as soon as I seen all this.
How do you guys why aren't you fat? Because you guys make delicious food all day, and I would, if it were me, I think I'd be 500 pounds.
Well, thanks for the compliment.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I don't have a six-pack, but
you don't need a six-pack. Six-packs aren't in this year. No. Beer bellies are all the rage.
It's actually for me, it's kind of hard because I have to stop myself from drinking so much soda because I could just go and grab as much as I want, or fries, or anything, and all day it's just passing in front of you.
But if you with us. Everything's cooked from scratch. We use nothing but real ingredients, so I think that helps. I mean, if you actually look at all the stuff that we cook there at Aliberto's, I would almost kind of say it's gourmet just because we cook it right then and there.
And it's fresh. Every day you make new salsas.
Every day. All the salsas that we make are from scratch. The only thing that we do not make from scratch are our tortillas because we don't have a big tortilla factory. Other than that, everything is made from scratch. So maybe that's why we haven't gained that much weight. It's
because it's fresh.
Real ingredients.
It's not processed. It's
Pots
real
and
ingredients.
pans.
Yeah.
What are they?
Do you want multiple? Here we go. Berto's versus Team Paul. Here we go. All right. I'm right now. You could call me Dr. Dre because I'm mixing the beats. Here we go. How many hearts does an octopus? Speaking of mixing the beats, Omar is a DJ, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I like to
Paul,
DJ.
go ahead. At home?
At home with my music. I've tried DJing an actual gig, and it's kind of hard. You know, people come and ask for requests, and you don't have it.
Yeah.
Well,
it is not
conversation. Tell them I don't have it. It's very.
Well, can't you just get it off of like iTunes, or is that not allowed if you're DJing?
Yeah, so you can. I mean, I could download it, but the way that the Serato system works, you have to download it, put it on your library, and then upload it to Serato. So you got to stop the whole operation.
They call me DJ Oxcord.
Yeah. So that would be a way to do it is with.
Yeah, how did you know that?
What's your DJ name?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, why don't you
it's a
tell
shrimp,
me
isn't
what
that
you
crazy?
that's
what they gave me a long time ago.
And all them,
DJ.
and they stuck the finger like in the thing with the shrimp to get it on the pain index. What idiot!
Well, all right, perfect. All right, we got our next Paul call queued up and ready to go. What were we talking about?
DJing.
Oh, DJing. You know what my DJ? I think I'd be CB radio because Chris Bennett. So over and out. Like I'd be a truck driver radio.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Where all my lot lizards at?
And it's a true thing.
All right. So we got 2 Paul calls. We're going to do live read. We'll do one more segment promoting Lotería Night. Guys, it's going to be so much fun. If you're looking for a fun place to have dinner tomorrow night, stop by Aliberto's. The festivities get started at 6. I'd get there early to grab seats, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we have great prizes to give away. Sandra, the top Sandra, I hope you're there. Sandra just moved back to the mountain. Are you officially full-time here now, Sandra? We love you. Sandra, the top. Woo! Come on now.
He's cooking.
Woo!
From the Horn Auto Center Studios, Chris
Cooking.
Bennett and the Morning Brew.
It is now time for Are You Smarter Than a Redneck? Today, Paul, you have some different competition.
So
you
it's
have
all
Alex
pre-recorded,
and Omar from Aliberto's
just in case something
Real Fresh
crazy
Mexican
comes out, you
food.
can edit out.
Today is Jacques Cousteau Day, the famous sea explorer. So we're going to see...
I know who he is.
I know he is, you idiot. So we will see who knows more about what's under the sea. If you know the answer, say your name. That's your buzzer. Team Aliberto's versus Team Paul. Here we go. How many hearts does an octopus have? Is it?
Omar.
Omar, go ahead.
8.
Is it 8? No, that's not. I don't think so.
Maybe it's tentacle.
No, that is not correct. Paul, what's your guess?
What are they?
Do you want multiple
What's that,
choice?
what?
It's 1.
Yeah, I want multiple choice.
It's 1, 2, 3, or 5. How many hearts?
I'll say 1.
No, you're both wrong. 3.
I'm gonna say 3.
3. Well, do you get to answer 2? I feel like Aliberto's, if he answers.
Yeah. Look,
It's
man.
just one.
Hey, on the for real, I don't want to make my favorite Mexican restaurant mad.
All right, next question. What is the largest mammal in the ocean? Is it A, the great white shark, B, the sperm whale, D, or C, the blue whale, or D, giant squid? Paul, go ahead.
The sperm whale?
It is not sperm whale. It's not. It's either great white shark, blue whale, or giant squid. Team Aliberto's. Alex, do you want to guess?
Blue whale.
Is it the blue whale? They are up 1-0. Oh, wow. Real, fresh Mexican food. Okay, next question, and this will determine who the winner is. It's worth $1 million. If Paul gets it right, he will upset you and win. Oh, no. All right, here we go. What ocean creature can punch fast enough to break glass? Is it the moray eel, the giant squid, the mantis shrimp, or a starfish? Paul, go ahead.
The mantis shrimp.
How did you know that?
The mantis shrimp.
Yeah, how did you know that, Paul? It's a shrimp. Isn't that crazy?
I watched like Cody Peterson and all them, and they stuck their finger like in the thing with the shrimp to get it on the pain index.
Uh-huh.
What idiot!
Well, Paul, congratulations. You are smarter than Aliberto's today.
Dang.
But you know what? I might be smarter, but I dang sure can't cook as good as them.
No, you can't.
Thank you.
We wish you could make it tomorrow for Lotería Night at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel. It's a free event, 6 to 7:30. We'll be right back with Paul from Beaumont. All right, we are back. Do you have Calypso by John Denver? I do not have that. Let me double check. I don't. I think it's too old. We're a new country station, so we don't have John Denver. So sorry. All right, we got that. Sandra Lewis, yes, she's in town in the camper. The house is supposed to close June 30th. Mel West, he is the best. Mel West ran our production team for iTalk Sports, did an amazing job, but has now moved to Idaho to be closer to the grandkids. We miss you, Mel West. You are still the best. Got that. Okay, and let's get our last Paul from Beaumont call queued up. Perfect. I'm getting more and more excited for Lotería tomorrow night.
It's going to be really fun.
It's going to be fun, guys. It's come hang out with the Brew crew. A lot of great prizes. Obviously, great Mexican food. Their salsas are the bomb, made fresh daily. And, some places you can order everything pre-made, but at Aliberto's, what sets them apart is you make the food. You literally are chopping ingredients. You're not taking pre-chopped ingredients because also
cheese. We shred
and the shredded cheese because the pre-shredded cheese has a lot of extra chemicals in it that you don't need.
Yeah, it's they put all this stuff, so it won't stick together, so it won't go bad. But tomorrow I'm gonna be grating some cheese, and you could taste some cheese straight from where we grate it. Oh my god!
Heck yeah! All right, got that.
But also, I was just thinking, I'm gonna have some special treats, kind of stuff to try out there at Aliberto, something different.
Okay.
So I'll have some special treats for everybody that's hanging out. If you guys want to come by early, grab some food before everything starts.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. You'll get to try some things that aren't even on the menu yet, and you might have a say in what gets on the menu.
There you go.
All right, question and drama. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get this one queued up.
Brew.
All right, we have a bonus edition of Lotería or Nope with Paul from Beaumont, everyone's favorite redneck. We are going to be at Aliberto's tomorrow. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what else is exciting? Last year I was asked to host the City of Sholo's 4th of July parade, and I must not have messed up too much because they having me do it again this year.
Nice.
And you guys are always in the parade,
We're
handing
always in
out
the parade.
shirts and a lot of cool giveaways. And so I'm excited to be on the parade route and see my friend. You'll have to come. I'm hoping that they'll let me be remote, but I don't know if we have the capability this year because I would love to go out on the parade route and interview the people in the parade. I think that would be fun.
It's just it goes too quick. I mean, it seems like you're at the top, and then by the time you reach the bottom, it goes by so quick. What is it, like an hour?
An hour
It
and a
doesn't
half.
even feel like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It goes by so fast.
And then we're handing out waters, and we're throwing out shirts, and you're just on one.
Here we go. I'm going to play a call. Just a second. Ba-da-da-da.
From the Horn Auto Center Studios, Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
All right, we have a bonus edition of Lotería or Nope with Paul from Beaumont, everyone's favorite redneck. We are going to be at Aliberto's tomorrow. I'll be hosting Lotería from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel. It's a free event, and we have great prizes to give away. It's like bingo, but instead of letters and numbers, there's these characters that are on the card. So, Paul, I'm going to read 4 characters, and you got to tell me which one is not on a Lotería card. You ready?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. La Luna. Should I tell them what it means in Spanish?
That means like moon or something,
Yep.
huh?
Oh, good. There we go. Yeah, it means moon. El Arbol. Do you know what that means? Did I say it right?
I'm lost.
No, that's the tree. El Sombrero.
Oh, yeah, that's real.
That's a hat. Or La Televisión, which is the television. Which one of those is not a Lotería card?
Dang, man. With the TV.
What, the TV? You think that's the fake Loteria card?
I'm thinking. I don't know.
He doesn't sound confident. You have 3 seconds to lock in your answer. 3.
Okay, I'm locking it in. TV, you ain't gonna mess me up.
There we go. Boom, boom, boom. You are right. La Televisión is a fake Loteria card, but La Luna, El Arbol,
And so Sombrero.
are real.
Is there sombrero on there?
Well, according to ChatGPT and the internet,
Hey, it is on the Texas Lottery.
that is on the Texas Lottery card. It's there. Well, Paul, thanks so much for having fun with us today, and hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow. Drive safe.
Absolutely. Hey, y'all go down there and see my boys down there at Aliberto's if y'all want that good Mexican food. Fresh every day.
Radio goes.
If he was a NASCAR driver, you would have to be his sponsor, the Aliberto's car, driven by Paul, everyone's favorite redneck. I want to thank the Aliberto's car and the streets on Main tires did real good, real good. The Aliberto's car it drove smoother than nice cold horchata, and it was real good. All right, got 5. Okay, 5. Okay, and I got to do a live read, but let's knock out one more promo for this. Sandra, it's at 6 o'clock tomorrow at the Wagon Wheel Aliberto's. There's limited seating. They have seating outside. The weather's going to be great. They also have seating inside. It's going to be a lot of fun. Omar and Alex will be running around helping people out that maybe haven't played the game before, but it's going to be a lot of fun, a great time. All right. 3, 2, 1. I have been hanging out this morning with Alex and Omar over at Aliberto's, best friends. It has been a fun morning. I am so excited for tomorrow night. Everyone, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel. I'll be hosting Loteria. It's Mexican bingo, just like bingo, but without the letters and the numbers. So I guess that's not just like bingo, but it's characters instead of numbers, and then all the other, getting patterns, and that is all the same. Instead of blotters, we're going to use beans. That's like the OG way to play Loteria. Yes. And you guys will have some great food. Also, Alex said he's going to be making up some items that aren't on the menu, kind of to test it out and see if people can food taste for him, see if there's any new items that should make the menu.
Treating you guys. It'll be worth coming out. It'll be a lot of fun. Try different things, and we'll make you feel at home. Mi casa, su casa.
Yeah, there's great prizes we're giving away, like Aliberto's swag, Aliberto's gift cards to Streets on Main restaurant in Snowflake, QCountry swag, Morning Brew crew bags. We also have tickets to the D-backs games this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against the San Diego Padres. Father Day weekend. What a better gift to give Dad than some tickets you won at Loteria. And then, of course, the grand prize that will be given away on our last game of Loteria around 7:15 is going to be a staycation at the Big Pine Cabins in Heber, right?
Correct.
Heck yes, Big Pine Cabins in Heber. It's going to be a weekend stay. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it, and you just want people to come hang out and have a good time.
Have a good time. Come hang out. There's not much things to do here on a Thursday evening. So
yeah, and it's free.
On out.
Yeah, come on out. Hang out with QCountry, the Morning Brew, myself, Chris Bennett, Omar, Alex, and the whole Aliberto crew for Loteria tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel.
Family friendly.
Family friendly. Kathy T, good morning. Good morning. All right, we got that. Let's get this. I got to knock out a live read. Oh, the best of voting for the White Mountain Independent is almost done. 3 days left. Are you guys nominated? What are you nominated in? I know. Streets on Main.
Streets on Main is nominated, so go out there and make sure you put your votes in. I'm sure you're nominated. Go out there.
Best live entertainment. 2 years in a row, I've made the top 3. I used to get best radio personality, but then they took that category out. So then I've been best live entertainment, and I'm nominated. I'm the only person. It's all amazing venues up here, but it's an honor to be the only show producer person voted or nominated for best live entertainment in the White Mountains. So
you got in the bag.
Well, no, I mean there's so many great venues that have been nominated that put on a lot of great live entertainment and events. But I just appreciate the support and people nominating our comedy shows and bringing up professional comedy to the White Mountains. It's been a lot of fun, and Aliberto's has been a huge supporter of that almost since day one. Since I started, I was doing the shows, and you came to a show that I was producing at Comfort Fit, or not. Country Court, and you were like, "Oh man, I'd love to be a part of the next one." And so then Aliberto started sponsoring Chris Bennett comedy show here in the White Mountains. It's been a lot of fun. I can't wait for you guys. One of the guys I'm bringing up in September is a guy named Darren Carter, the Party Starter, a.k.a. the Rooster. You might have seen him. He's been on BET. He's been on The Tonight Show. He's been on a lot of TV shows. When I show you a picture of him, you might recognize him. But he is so funny. In August, we're doing a show at Torion. That's open to the public. And that is Tom Clark is going to be headlining that. He's been on Conan O'Brien. He's been on Comedy Central. His wife, Steph Clark, is a very funny feature. We'll be featuring for him. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then July, I'll be announcing the lineup shortly for my birthday bash. That's Sam Hunt, his new one, Country House, on QCountry 92.5, coming to you from the Horn Auto Center studios. Hey, if you need anything to do with glass, custom glass, fire-rated glass, maybe you want new energy-efficient windows for your home or business, or a skylight to brighten up your home, or maybe you want to give your bathroom a facelift with a new shower door or tub enclosure, Deemer's Glass can help you out. They service the entire White Mountain. Their experts make the process nice and easy. So for all your glass needs, call Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASS MAN, 1-888-GLASS Man. And voting for the White Mountain Independent's Best of Voting is almost up. You have 2 days and 15 hours to cast your vote for your favorite businesses in the White Mountains, and Comfort Fit Dentures would love a vote for Best Dentist in the White Mountains. They've made voting easy. Just go to mycomfortfit.com/vote. It'll take you right to the page. Scroll down to Best Dentist and give Comfort Fit Dentures a vote. And then while you're there, vote for all your other favorite businesses in the White Mountains. Aliberto's is nominated. Also, Streets on Main is nominated as well. And Chris Bennett Comedy is nominated for Best Live Entertainment, buddy. In a lot of good company with a lot of great venues. I'm the only non-venue in that, so that's cool. So make sure you place your votes for all your favorite businesses in the White Mountains. And if you're uncomfortable with your smile, schedule a free exam and x-ray with Dr. Arnaud today. They are also have dentures starting as low as $110 a month. So give them a call and schedule your free exam and x-ray today and start getting comfortable with that smile today and pay later. 928-888-0002. Comfort Fit Dentures. You'll feel comfortable always. Here's Lainey Wilson. Hang tight, honey, on QCountry 92.5. Woo! Yeah!
No burnt food.
No burnt food.
No burnt food.
No burnt food. All right, and then we're going to play our last Aliberto segment. Got that, get that.
You got everything going, huh?
Whoop. And then we're gonna say goodbye to our Facebook Live here in a second, and then we have to do a juicy social media video to promote our first ever Lotería Night at Aliberto's, hosted by Chris Bennett and QCountry 92.5. Hi Chris, happy Wild Wednesday. Sandra, it is 6 o'clock. Aliberto's presents Lotería. And it's my first time ever calling Lotería. Maybe it's my new profession. Maybe I tour the country hosting Lotería.
Could be.
Maybe. That would be cool. All right. Let's see. Fun morning. I am so excited for tomorrow night. Everyone.
Sometimes it gets pretty spicy. Break families up.
Who gets spicy?
The tias.
The tias?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, and the way we play, we used to play with quarters. So every game, you put in your quarter. So you have 20 people playing 20 quarters. What is that? $5? So every round, you know, you're winning $5, and there'll be times where that same person wins like 3 times in a row. Usually, people don't like that person winning 3 times.
Oh, right.
And they think they're always cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to be quick to say when you've gotten. It's called buenas.
Buenas. So
Buenas.
instead of bingo, you say buenas.
So sometimes if you miss a card and you say it late, people get mad. Like, oh, you already missed it. You missed it. You already. We can't. No going back. You have to say it before the next card lays on the table.
There have families been broken up because of Lotería.
But not your family. Come on down Thursday, tomorrow, Aliberto's Wagon Wheel. Your family will stay together. So good to see you. All right, got that. Perfect. We're going to play up. All right, best friends.
Omar used to be one of them.
You used to be what?
Mad, yeah.
Really?
Well, the thing was, he'd play and he'd win like 2 or 3 times, and he'd take off. So it's also kind of, you know, bad
form.
Bad form if you win and then you get up and leave because you don't have a way for them to win their money back. You know,
Right.
He would always kind of win 2 games and take off. So people would get mad at that.
That's funny.
Win my money and get out of there.
All right, got that. Boom, boom. All right. Woo!
From the Horn Auto Center Studios, Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
I have been hanging out this morning with Alex and Omar over at Aliberto's. Best friends, it has been a fun morning. I am so excited for tomorrow night. Everyone, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel. I'll be hosting Lotería. It's Mexican bingo, just like bingo, but without the letters and the numbers. So I guess that's not just like bingo, but it's characters instead of numbers, and then all the other, getting patterns, and that is all the same. Instead of blotters, we're going to use beans. That's like the OG way to play Lotería. And you guys will have some great food. Also, Alex said he's going to be making up some items that aren't on the menu, kind of to test it out and see if people can food taste for him, see if there's any new items that should make the menu.
Treating you guys. It'll be worth coming out. It'll be a lot of fun. Try different things, and we'll make you feel at home. Mi casa, su casa.
Yeah, there's great prizes we're giving away, like Aliberto swag, Aliberto's gift cards to Streets on Main Restaurant in Snowflake, QCountry swag, Morning Brew crew bags. We also have tickets to the D-backs games this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against the San Diego Padres. Father Day weekend. What a better gift to give Dad than some tickets you won at Lotería. And then, of course, the grand prize that will be given away on our last game of Lotería around 7:15 is going to be a staycation at the Big Pine Cabins in Heber, right? Heck yes, Big Pine Cabins in Heber. It's going to be a weekend stay. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it, and you just want people to come hang out and have a good time.
Have a good time. Come hang out. You know, there's not much things to do here on a Thursday evening. So
yeah, and it's free.
On out.
Yeah, come on out, hang out with QCountry, the Morning Brew, myself, Chris Bennett, Omar, Alex, and the whole Aliberto crew for Lotería tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel. Ashley Wescott is on. She said, Aliberto's, now I want some. Ashley Wescott is actually performing at Streets on Main. I forget what the day is, but make sure you follow Streets on Main on Facebook. They have live entertainment happen there, delicious food, and Ashley Wescott will be there.
Facebook, Instagram, and they're now on TikTok making some.
Oh, heck
videos
yes.
as well.
Nice. Heck yes. So check them out on all streaming platforms. What else? We got that. And then don't forget, tomorrow at Aliberto's in Wagon Wheel, it is Lotería. Best friends, thank you so much to everyone on the Facebook Live for tuning in. We are going to let you go and finish up the show on our end and get our day started. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys always make the show so much more fun and make it come alive. So thank you for tuning in on the Facebook Live, and we will be back tomorrow. For the Morning Brew, I'm Chris Bennett, reminding you, be nice to yourself, be nice to others, and don't be jerk. And for the Morning Brew, we all say, bye!
Bye!
be nice.